This is a video from shout out to the Daily Wrap Up crew and Ask a Brother podcast. So this is titled "Black Women Ask KKK for Force Against Black Men." So then, so you got to contend with one thing on this side, you got to contend with something else on this side, child. We can't catch a damn break. You can't trust the white people, you can't trust the black people, you can't get no black help, you can't get no white help. I don't even know why we here, child. Not we, child. Y'all, not y'all. You know what I'm saying. I don't even know why y'all here. It's so hard, child. It's so hard. So now the black women are going to go enlist the white man, the racist people that are, what do y'all say, subjugating black people in charge of white supremacy. So y'all going to go side with the white supremacists? Where do you do that at? That ain't cool. That ain't cute. Oh my goodness. Let's hear it. So what is it? That thing, Clubhouse. I didn't even know that still existed. Where they over there, you run off at the mouth like a blog talk radio, as far as I'm concerned. So they must have tagged the damn room of this title right here. It would make sense. I mean, I can't see any other way that they would get this title, right? I don't know if y'all heard this already. This is a month old. I heard nothing about it until I happened upon it yesterday.
It's a very similar video to something that we talked about in the past. I think even got the same Clubhouse aesthetic, or maybe it was on Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces. I don't know. Yeah. But
that's what the conversation is happening. That's what they mean up.
Clearly, man. We're gonna play the video. It's a very disturbing video. We're gonna play the video. We're gonna come back and give our thoughts on it.
So what are the corrections that you're looking for specifically?
Force, because that's something that's gonna work.
But I mean, what are you looking for black men to arrive at? A place of understanding?
So up top, just FYI, it says divested millennials. Yes, Black Americans can be racist. Just FYI if you can't see it. So this person's name is Bullet Bag. This one is Slang. This one is Bliss. I can't see some of the ones at the bottom.
Of like, what do you want to see?
Well, we believe that there is no hope for them. That we don't believe in changing their minds. We don't. But I'm trying not to say what I really want to say because you're on stage. But if they could not exist, hey, we wouldn't be mad at them.
That's amazing. That's the Bullet Bag person talking. These are y'all's mamas, your sassy straights. They take care of y'all. They tell y'all everything. Okay. Shout out to my fave. He said like Becca wouldn't get KKK Keisha up out of here too. Listen, let them think what they want. So you think that if you got rid of all the black men, where are you gonna go when you need help? So you think white men are gonna overlook white women for y'all black asses? And then these probably the same people who sit up here talking about, well, not these divested people, probably not. But there's probably more people in here talking about white supremacy, discrimination, and racism, yet you want to go and depend on the white. Child, let me let this mess play.
I think for me, I want the coddling culture to kind of stop. I think they get validated a little bit too much and they're not held accountable as much as white men, Hispanic men, Asian men. Like the legal system works in their benefit a little bit more than they think it does. They're seen as the ultimate, like most oppressed. And I think that coddling culture needs to stop and they need to be held accountable for their actions.
Because we live in white male patriarchy, white men set what's socially acceptable. So with you all setting what's socially acceptable, the degenerate behavior.
Drew, what's your thoughts on this?
Honestly, before, we started doing pod, I don't think I've heard women speak like this about like black men, and I know there's been like domestic relationships where men and women beat each other and primarily men are noticed for it. You know what I mean? But this hatred of, they would say what, self-delete or abortions or other, criminal aspects of, hurting each other. But I, still to this day, I haven't heard a man and I hear black men frequently say how much we need black women, how much we love black women. But on the other end, I just keep hearing black women say things like these women. And they're so comfortable saying it. And then they try to flip it on us with manipulation tactics or whatever the case may be. And I just don't see the same hatred coming from men. Imagine if you heard, if you did see something, send it to us. Let us react to that and let us hold that man accountable. But while we're watching this, let's hold these women accountable for saying what the fuck they're saying.
Fuck them. You can't change nobody's mind. They fucking adults. Just know who the hell it is. And then when y'all say SYSBM and you go away, then they fucking go follow you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Again, these are divested people. So take that with a grain of salt, right? So they're just gonna get up on here, and so this is what I never understand, right? Because I listen to divestors, right? I don't understand, if you're so happy where you are and in your divested life, why are you still worrying about the same people who you said are no good to you, don't treat you right, never treated you right, are degenerates, ain't no good? Like, I've heard all the names, Sha. I've heard all the names, including bullet bags, all that stuff, right? Why are you so obsessed? If you have your white man and you got your soft life or whatever, why the look back? I should call it a look back. What's the look back for? What's the look back for? Why do you care? Because you're a hateful bitch. That's the bottom line. And in my opinion, this is my 2 cents. Even though you're saying that you're happy all the way over there with whatever's over there, you aren't.
This is amazing.
You can't be, because you're too busy back over here with the degenerates, with the people that bring you down, with the people that ain't no good, worrying about what they doing and worrying about making sure that they don't do well and that you can take them on up out of here, allegedly, right? Why would you be wasting your time, energy, and effort with it? It doesn't make sense. Be over here in your happy, soft ass fucking life. You're away from all the degeneracy, but you bring yourself back to it. Does that make sense? Child. Fool gone fool.
This is amazing.
Shout out to me, myself, forever. We're bullet bags until we become passport bros. Well, then there's that. You gone. You can't go nowhere. If they didn't give you permission, because these your mamas, your sugar mamas, then you can't go. And they're going to come find you and then say that you white men aren't treating us right. What's wrong with ya? What's wrong with ya? Because that girl was allegedly into white men. I don't know if she used a swirl or a divester, child. I got about as much time to define that shit as I got time to define all the ABCD words. Child, words mean what they meant when I was growing up. Shout out to Generation X again. Shout out to me, myself, forever for another 2. He said, then they fly overseas to spy on us. Absolutely. We covered all that. And we got more to cover too. Shout out to you. Absolutely. A reach back. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It don't make no damn sense. Mind your business. I don't be worried about things that don't do me well mentally. It's people insane. Y'all insane. Come on, y'all.
You have black sons, you have black brothers, you have a black father, 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So where's this? And I think it's all built on trauma that they get from their mama or another woman, because a lot of women don't experience this hate, these things that the next woman hate a black man for. And I just want to know, where does it really stem from? You know what I'm saying? I truly don't understand. Like, I be trying to like, oh, this is the reason. This is the reason. But the more I hear it, I really don't know. And I'm not saying that there's not some, bad black men out there, but I don't hear these other groups of women talking about their men like this, whether it's on a public platform, because y'all yes girling and kikiing and TTing and all these other shit every time a black woman say something like this. And then when a black man replies, we're in our feelings, immature, weak, whatever the case may be.
You hate your mom. You inwardly hate yourself. You don't even. Call. That's what I hear. Call.
You know what I mean? So those are my thoughts.
Again, this reminds me of another video that we had reacted to before, and it's a very similar concept. And I think it was a white woman, black woman's appreciation for white men, like type of clubhouse. And in it was like, oh, black men belong in a coffin, and black men deserve to die, and our mothers should have been left a black man. And it was such a
there's no turning back, because these dusties are dusty. They just belong in a coffin.
I agree. Ladies, I'm so happy that we loving white men, because they are the most sweetest, wonderful men. And you know what's so sad? Our mothers should have left the black men a long time ago.
I feel safe now that the dusties are in the gulags. When I look at the title, white men are better for black women.
It's just so horrible just to hear it. And then you think about the Cynthia G's and
Child, I don't listen. They ain't talking about me, but trust me, they talking about me, right? You black male identified. You black male identified. We just gonna get a whole woman community. Take that shit over there. I'm gonna be over here with them, because ain't no way. Shout out the men that fixed the car this morning. And guess who they had called me in order to tell me the car was ready? A biatch. Shout out to her though. Child. I think like Rome said, and what Rome has been saying, child, you know who your enemy is. Let them talk. I can't change. I'm talking about me. If it was me, right? I can't change these motherfuckers' mind. Fuck them. Think what you want. They's a fuck away from me. Just like a racist. You think what you want. I can't change your mind either. Stay the fuck away from me. Rob Reiner couldn't do anything to change his son. I'm gonna leave it at that.
This is amazing.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm not mad. Fuck them. Especially biatches. They gonna be around here looking for something sometime soon. And like I said, these bitches are mentally insane. You can't tell me nothing. There's no way that you're sitting up here like you talking about I love my life or I love my white man. I love my white man. Well, child, you got one. Why are you worrying about what Negroes are doing? It don't make sense. Lying! You bitches be lying! Some shit that they could say on the fucking internet or in their circles or whatever. Be miserable and unhappy, being treated like shit, portraying some shit that nobody gives a fuck about. Because as soon as somebody slaps you the fuck up, don't come back here. We don't give a fuck. I know I don't. Shout out to BT in the building. I thank you for the 524. He said, happy Monday, Messy. In the chat, shout out to you, hon. I appreciate you. Oh, come on, child.
And her having live calling shows with other Black women calling in saying maybe we should abort Black male fetuses.
And the only reason I support aborting a Black child when it comes to it being male is because when I look at the Black community and the problems in it, it's associated with males and male pathology. When you talk about violence, it's associated with the males. When you talk about the, women being forced upon, it's the males. When you talk about,
what I never understood about this stupid ass sentiment about AB Black male children. First of all, y'all love ABs, don't you? Whores. The most AB havingest people love ABs. And then y'all be in church somewhere talking about the Lord. The Lord said, leave my name out your effing mouth. Truth is, I'm tired. But I don't understand if you're so happy with the shout out to the white men. No offense against y'all. Yeah. But if you're so happy with white men, how the fuck are you getting pregnant by the bullet bags, Bueller? If y'all so happy with the white man, how in the fuck are you getting pregnant by a Black man? Because the only way that you can the only way that you can Roe v. Wade a Black male baby means that you was opening up them legs and taking all that pleasure from a Negro, a sassy straight, a chocolate drop, an ebony, an FBA, an African American, a Black man. How? Where they do that at? How? Where they do that at? Somebody lying, like I said. Because child, I be knowing. Child.
Drugs, it's the males. When you talk about the fatherless children, it's the males. Every single problem that is happening in the Black community, you point to the males and then you have the culprit. So for me, I think that not selectively breeding is very irresponsible when you are the only one who has control over who gets to earth. Your womb, it carries the person to earth. So if you...
Do they not realize what they're saying? Do they not realize what they're actually saying? Stupid with a capital STUPID. How are you getting pregnant by the people you can't stand? You prove my... Shout out to me. Shout the fuck out to me. Just prove my point every fucking day, child. I can't be dealing with people who ain't got no fucking common sense. I can never deal with somebody that ain't got no common fucking sense and half damn crazy. Actually, this is all the way crazy. Because I know you see the YouTuber who shall remain nameless up there and that Negro next to her. ABCD. Y'all love listening to ABCDs, right? So none of you alleged educated people are recognizing the fact that you're clearly sleeping with the bullet bag in order to get pregnant and need to have an AB of a Black male child? Who's stupid around here? Yeah. Keep them separating yourself. I'm not offended, child. I'm not offended.
If you're the only one with that power, regardless of whatever he wants.
Like you said, I haven't heard on the opposite end Black men saying anything as harmful, as hateful as the type of rhetoric I'm hearing from Black women. Mm-hmm. And this could all just be the CIA, you know what I mean? Just manipulating with us and stuff like that. Because these are people hiding behind a profile.
You think
I don't put it past, you know what I mean? Like I don't put it past them. this could just be another, like you talk about COINTELPRO and stuff like that. This could just be another version of that. Like, trying to manufacture these gender wars to keep us separated, to keep us from coming together and then separate us even further. Like, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this stuff is fabricated. But still, when I do hear this stuff, I do want to bring awareness to it because these conversations are happening, whether it's organic or manufactured. And again, I'm not seeing that same hatred. And again, if y'all find those clips, like you said, send it to us because a woman has sent me a video of a man being very critical of Black women. And she was like, oh, see, Black men hate, that's their version of we hate women is us being critical of them. You know what I mean? And their version of us hating us is them wanting to actively harm us. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know Jeffrey talked about even abortions. And, we was talking about from 1970 to present day, the amount of abortions that we had in the Black community alone is, I was saying from 18 to 20, like 24 million. And you were saying it could be past, 30 million plus. And when you think about that number, that's literally a genocide of Black children, fetuses being unborn. Like, you know what I mean? We talk about the Holocaust, slavery, things that we associate as a very inhumane act, and we don't even realize like there's a whole genocide in our own backyard that we just dismiss. And now we even to the point where
child, when you're dealing with dumbass, stupid ass people, that's how that go. Oh, baby, all Black male babies, because we can't stand them. We don't like them. They need to be taken on up out of here. They need to be extinct. You like that grade A though, don't you? Somebody like that grade A now, don't ya?
where we're trying to vote to keep those type of, we're trying to vote to keep genocide within our community. Like, that's the whole purpose of us wanting to vote for abortion laws. And it's like, why are we voting for abortion laws when we could just get to the root cause, you know what I mean, of the issue instead of going to the most extreme? And you're not even, women, from what I've been, the studies that I've read, like abortion isn't being used as a medical procedure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, you got, raped by whatever the case is. This is just because you wanted to be sexually liberated. You wasn't responsible. And now this is your get out.
They want it to be horse. Let me help you out, Eli. Horse. That's it.
The jail card for not being responsible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we can't listen. I could just go on a whole monologue about that. But it was very disheartening to hear this conversation. Jeff, what's your thoughts?
When Tommy Sotomayor was on my show last week, he had made a comment that I think a lot of people in a couple channels got a little upset and angry with him about how many Black women were being used as tools and right-hand mans of white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
And between the bullet bag comments, the gender-based abortions if you're having a male child, this isn't going to make sense to people unless you look at it through the lens as this. There are white, liberal, extreme feminists that are anti-Black and are racist, that are female supremacists, that our Black women see as allies and vote just alike. So until we come to grips with that these women exist, they are not little. And sometimes the attitude and the disrespect and the vitriol and the hatred, there's a spectrum. You got it where it's just talking back. You got it too, they don't respect your authority. So you have these extreme cases and examples where they say, I can't wait for them to be the next George Floyd. We ain't protesting this time. Regardless of where they are on the spectrum, they're getting their marching orders.
Child, they gonna go and protest. Somebody lying yet again.
From white, liberal women that are female supremacists and are misandrous, and they hate Black men and men, period. So just to clarify, if you're a Black man, and as I've said earlier, and I will always continue to say, those statements aren't coming out of a vacuum. This ideology isn't coming out of a vacuum. There are people that our women are listening to that's causing and creating much of the divide that we're talking about. And they're supporting them, they're working together, they're looking out for each other. And then when it comes to politics, they vote in alignment. So when you are a Black man, still in 2025, thinking that the women who think this way and whose minds are captured you are on the same team with them, you are not. You are not. And you should know it every time something comes up that involves a man or a woman. What's the women that vote that way? Who do they side with? Who's always the victim? Who's innocent until proven guilty? Is it we got to wait to the evidence, or is it believe all women? Which by default means disbelieve all men. You have to wake up to that reality. I don't know how many ways I gotta say it to people. It's not that the Republicans and conservatives are so amazing. What I'm suggesting is that type of stuff, that type of vicious, nasty attitude towards Black men specifically, we can no longer say that this is only happening amongst white people and on the far right. There are Black women who vote and follow every slogan, every trend, every talking point, and it's anti-family, anti-men, anti-boys, and anti-Black boys in the womb. When you get that and realize that, a lot of the prescriptions that men are making in this space, and the reason why we're raising the alarms right now, is because if you don't listen to us now as ladies and separate yourself from the women that act this way and talk this way, you're going to be left to end up being like all the women that's giving all this feedback and advice to everybody else, but doesn't even have the outcomes they want relationally. You're going to be older, you're still going to be on your own. And
all right, we got to hear this again. I hear what he's saying, but I want to hear it again. Because I done already said white liberal women need to go over here, child, because y'all are not helping. But these pros love them so much, and it's like you don't see they went and they voted again with their men and they voted for Trump, and y'all not as mad at them as you are mad at black men, the few that voted for Trump. They left y'all yet again. Y'all continue to say, yeah. You think women is the word? There is no sisterhood. Women don't like each other. Is this thing on? Women don't like each other. Do I need to put it in Morse code? You got it? Maybe I need to bring out the deaf rapper. Women do not like each other. So you can sit up here and believe, oh my God, they're with us. Oh my God, we're going to have a woman president. You're never going to have a woman president. Good luck to your mind. Get over it. It's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I got a couple more presidential elections to be a part of. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. But y'all, what the hell do I know? Y'all sit up here and listen to each other's bullshit and then go and believe it wholeheartedly. Look like a fucking fool every single time. Do it over again. Shout out to Wash, Rinse, and fucking Repeat. And with the black people, it's the fucking banana tailpipe.
This is amazing.
Lucy and the football. But y'all continue to do that same shit over and over and over again. Losing and losing and losing. Putting faith in a white woman, and then you turn around talking about they racist. Listen, liberal white bitches, I just think y'all crazy. You might be racist, you might not, I don't give a fuck. You crazy, you ain't got no fucking sense, you ain't got no business telling us what the fuck we need to do. The people that need to tell us what to do is people like us. Y'all don't want to listen. Keep doing the same shit. Your kids ain't growing up to do shit but be bastard asses. Then those heifers on that call thing over here talking about being black babies, but you can't stand black men. Ain't no immaculate conception around here. Immaculate concept some white man to impregnate your ass. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we, stupid? There's too many stupid people. I can't take it. What is that movie with the little boy that says, I see dead people? With Bruce Willis. I say I see stupid people. That's our new saying.
This is amazing.
I see stupid people. I see them. I tell y'all. Bitches don't like other bitches. Especially if they have something that they want. Bitches keep bitches single. Not y'all. Y'all don't like to hear this shit. And you know deep down in the back of your fucked up mind, you know it's true. But you still want to believe some dumbass shit. Maybe that's what Trent is talking about when he's talking about the Disney fantasy shit, right? Y'all still want to believe, I still believe. Whoever sing that song. And y'all over here in fantasy fucking land, over there on Fantasy Island, looking crazy, saying dumb shit, in the same spot. If you in the same spot right the fuck now as you were last damn year, still out here talking about the eggs is high, the milk is high, you can't afford shit, about to be kicked the fuck out, can't afford this, can't afford that, waiting for the fucking government to take care of your ass while turning around talking about you strong and independent. Nah, you're just strong and probably Armstrong. Shout out to those that know what that means, okay? Shout out to Generation X, child. We the best, child. The last good generation. Sorry, millennials. Y'all all right. Y'all all right on our end, but the lower ones, good luck to y'all. You're going to need it. Thank you again, Reaper. I see you. I appreciate you. Again, if you did get a membership, please make sure you thank Death Dog Reaper. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Tip Network up in here. Thank you so much. Always good to see you. He said, I felt a rumble in the forest. Show enough. Sis is here killing it. Greetings, my fellow polite savage. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you again. Deadass, I'm crying. But I ain't lying. Rhyme time. It's rhyme time. Thank you so much, Hannah. I appreciate you. Chemical 10, 11, 12. Listen, I got to count on. Wait, is that 5? X is 10. All right, 12. Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. He said, incitement to genocide is an international crime. Inciting, encouraging the commission of genocide, prosecute those Black women. The problem is that nobody's going to go against a woman. That's the problem. I'm all for it. I'm all for kids. I don't care. I'm all for kids being prosecuted and going to jail when they out here doing the stupid ass shit that they doing. Nobody is holding them accountable, so they're going to keep doing it. I'm for all these biatches that are low messing all these kids. They supposed to be the damn teachers, and they over here trying to get it in, and then they now getting it in front of their own kids. So God knows what the hell they doing when they go home with their own kids. Dumbasses need to be prosecuted and going to jail too. They need to bring back DP in more states or do some shit like they do over in China or something like that. Because, child, all the people that complain about these here United States can't do most of this shit nowhere the fuck else. I don't care what nobody say. Go on over there to Russia and do that shit. Go on over there to China and do this shit. Let's see what happens. Anyway, I want to hear what Jeff was saying, though. Let me rewind it just a little bit more. Shout out to Ask a Brother podcast.
Are women that our women are listening to that's causing and creating much of.
Oh, shit. Kendra Gilliams, let's go back a little bit more. Come on, child.
Unless you look at it through the lens as this. There are white, liberal, extreme feminists that are anti-Black and are racist, that are female supremacists, that our Black women see as allies and vote just alike.
Fools! Fools, I tell ya! They definitely not gonna listen to you, hun. But it's clear and obvious. Even if they're not racist, it doesn't even matter whether they're racist or not. They are not for us. Y'all don't see it. What about those, I saw another video today of one of those dudes that just go around asking all these protesters that want to sit up here and say, we want all the people to come here to America. They should stay in America, be in America. We don't care, stay here. It's not right because of their Trump derangement syndrome, if you ask me. And as soon as he says, so how many will you take into your home? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you want to say no? How many are you going to house? How many are you going to take care of? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Those motherfuckers are just out here to cause chaos. Hello? Or I guess y'all not paying attention to that. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Of course y'all not paying attention to that. Because all you got to do is hear something that makes you feel good and you just going to go along with it. No vetting, no looking into anything. Just like them dummies in the ATL scam, which I don't think it's a fucking scam. The lady in the ATL with the real estate shit. You got a whole ass realtor going to another fucking state paying $25,000 to learn how to invest, bitch. That's your job. I'm really a man, y'all. In case you didn't know, I'm really a man. That's why they don't like me.
So until we come to grips with that these women exist, they are not little. And sometimes the attitude and the disrespect and the vitriol and the hatred, there's a spectrum. You got it where it's just talking back. You got it too, they don't respect your authority. So you have these extreme cases and examples where they say, I can't wait for them to be the next George Floyd. We ain't protesting this time. Regardless of where they are on the spectrum, they're getting their marching orders from white, liberal women that are female supremacists and are misandrous, and they hate Black men and men people.
And these be the pro-Blacks that be over there with their asses. Make it make sense. Them 3 girls over there. I guess it's 4 now. Y'all be siding with these motherfuckers and they keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. Just like voting for Democrats over and over and over again, and don't nothing ever change. And y'all, the rest of the people listening, the 92% and anybody else listening to these motherfuckers that are leading you down the wrong fucking path, and all they do is get rich. And y'all in the same place asking the government to help you with fucking food. Child, if y'all don't go to hell.
Period. So just to clarify, if you're a Black man, and as I've said earlier, and I will always continue to say, those statements aren't coming out of a vacuum. This ideology isn't coming out of a vacuum. There are people that are women that our women are listening to that's causing and creating much of the divide that we're talking about. And
that's where Kendra Gilliams come in. Y'all out here following and listen to a woman that ain't in a relationship, ain't been in a relationship, scammed in the last relationship, ain't never been married. Why y'all allegedly looking for a fucking relationship? Following someone that's happily single, allegedly. Make it make sense, stupid.
They're supporting them. They're working together. They're looking out for each other. And then when it comes to politics, they vote in alignment. So when you are a Black man, still in 2025, thinking that the women who think this way and whose minds are captured you are on the same team with them. You are not. You are not. And you should know it every time something comes up that involves a man or a woman. What's the women that vote that way? Who do they side with? Who's always the victim? Who's innocent until proven guilty? Is it we got to wait to the evidence, or is it believe all women? Which by default means disbelieve all men. You have to wake up to that reality. I don't know how many ways I gotta say it to people. It's not that the Republicans and conservatives are so amazing. What I'm suggesting is that type of stuff, that type of vicious, nasty attitude towards black men specifically, we can no longer say that this is only happening amongst white people and on the far right. There are black women who vote and follow every slogan, every trend, every talking point, and it's anti-family, anti-men, anti-boys, and anti-black boys in the womb. When you get that and realize that, a lot of the prescriptions that men are making in this space, and the reason why we're raising the alarms right now, is because if you don't listen to us now as ladies and separate yourself from the women that act this way and talk this way, you're going to be left to end up being like all the women that's giving all this feedback and advice to everybody else, but doesn't even have the outcomes they want relationally. You're going to be older. You're still going to be on your own. And my recommendation to everybody else is invest in pet food. Invest in drug companies that make antidepressants and antipsychotics, because these women are going to be supporting those businesses very much so.
Ain't that what Kevin said? Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Ain't that what Kevin Samuels said? That somebody else may have said it too, child. Ooh, Purina. What are the other ones? I don't know. I don't have any animals. Invest. Oh no, listen to Pastor Jamal Bryan sell your stock. He gonna help y'all out. I'm sure. Buy black, only buy black. Where am I supposed to get toilet paper from? Don't worry about it, just buy black. Okay. Over some fucking DE&I. Child, please.